Hello and welcome. My name is Esther. I'm an artist, a healer, a spiritualist, a metaphysical worker. I travel all around the world helping others to transform their lives, come back into their authenticity, ultimate to be healed, and for their highest good to lead in freedom once more. And really coming back to the heart forces of humanity. So today I really felt called to just pull sacred oracle messages. And this deck is created by an Italian man called Tony Carmine Salerno. And this is the Sacred Earth Oracle. So for light workers, this is just another way I help you to bring messages. So if you're guided to this reading, then this is for you. There we go. So let's see what's coming through. Revolution. Wow. So this is where you're being called, beautiful light worker. So as you look at this card, Revolution, and we'll read from the deck in a moment, or from the book. Revolution, this woman, this spirit, she's holding this lotus flower, the sun and the moon elements here. There's water and sacred geometry and kind of this earthly air and water energy. Below you can see where there's a representation of the moon by this goddess, and as she flows through this holding of the lotus, this rebirthing in the palm of her hand, all of these birds that flow here into a crescent moon. And we are just about stepping into a really, quite frankly, a really miraculous time in humanity. So this is really about, what are you being called to heal through you? Oh, and formation. Okay. We'll pull one more and see how this oracle message flows through today. So with the formation, this is about the rebirthing, the moth spirit, the butterfly spirit, the earth. This is a lot of the fruits and more of the earthly realms. So far you've got the air, the water, and the earth. So really coming into those energies of the rebirth, the revolution into the formation. Wow. And consistency. Here you really have that sun energy. So today for your reading, these three oracles. Intuitively, what I feel more than ever here, Soul Spirit, is that you're really emerging out of the paradigm of the old consciousness especially. And this has not been easy, right? Because this is where you're having to shed a lot of illusions and delusions and really step into formulating your truth, this rebirth with this moth and butterfly spirit. And this is really earthly. This is almost like the dirt, the soil, the garden, the Mother Nature, and all these cherries and the fruits of your labor that are trying to bloom and pour out of you. And then coming into this sun energy, this glowing, this glow up of your sovereignty and the vitalization of recognizing who you are in the consistency of your work. So first and foremost, revolution. All right, collective, starseed, lightworker. The earth meaning. Avoid comparison. It is neither too soon nor too late to claim your life for yourself. There is no right way to live your life. There is no wrong way to set pace to follow your path. Be wary of false markers. It is not always time to harvest. Without periods of rest, planning, planting, and nurture, there may be no harvest. Spiritual meaning. Like invisible wheels, the seasons of life move through an eternal cycle of death and rebirth. What appears to begin, rise, and fall away, and end, is but a small part of an endless journey without any clear start or climax. In the bright stillness of the divine mind, every journey flows through love. This is your journey, your time, your season. Shine. Insight. The burnt tones of leaves, short snowy days, bright bursts of color, and long golden twilights mark the progress of Earth as it eclipses the sun. The seasons come and go, days shorten and grow long again. If you do not know the winter, how shall you know the spring? In some parts of the world, winter never comes. Earth's revolution is noted more subtly, perhaps more intimately. The traditional people of North Australia and Tiwi Islands acknowledge as many as 13 seasons, where the European settlers observe only the wet and the dry. The journey around the sun is the same for all of Earth, even for the North Pole, where a single night of winter lasts for 6 months. The progress is the same. The markers are different. In comparing your journey, your markers, your achievements, that of another, you might miss the signs that your season has come. Exactly. So this is truly saying, embrace the season that you're in and don't be shy to shine. Even if you feel that there's still healing moving through you, this is also a harvest period. This is where you have done the inner work and you're stepping into more of your authentic alignment, true destiny, and whom you really are as a soul, as a spirit. So thank you. Next, you had formation. So your next advice in tandem with that, formation. I also recommend that, that's number 50, that you go out in nature, right? Nature is so healing right now, and especially for the light workers and those of you who are doing the inner work. It is through Mother Nature where you will obtain the highest insight, where you will obtain the inner knowing and your direction. We really need to do the inner work, and that requires the stillness and the quiet, the surrender to feel. And even if it's just for 5 minutes, see if you can sit silently at least for 5 minutes, because that will strengthen you in more ways than you will realize, and it will also allow you to pour in those aha moments and that recognition of the true self. Formation, earthly meaning. Let emotions settle before you scramble into action. Exactly. Just kind of saying that. Observe and reserve judgment until all is revealed. Exactly. Allow a situation to unfold in its own time and space with minimal interference. It's going to get better. Play with your sense of yourself. Challenge it. Add to it. Pull it apart. Bounce it off on other people and take on a new form. Spiritual meaning. The process of self-discovery deepens and strengthens your spiritual connection to life, Earth, and the universe. Expansion means deepening emotions, questioning your reality, and scrutinizing the meaning of life. Gradually, you will come to your own truths. Gradually, you will let go and you will embrace even more profound realizations. Every precious, miraculous moment of your life has the capacity to transform you. Insight. Once upon a time, around 4 billion years ago, a solar nebula collapsed and spun in on itself. Our sun formed as its center, and what remained of the nebula orbited around it. Over tens of thousands of years, these particles began to stick together. Small clumps became larger clumps, which fused into mile-wide objects that collapsed, smashed apart, and came back together again. The push and pull of gravity worked its magic, merging heavier objects with smaller ones, until Earth and the other planets of our solar system were formed. In the beginning, powerful transformation can look like chaos. And if an effect of your world seems to implode and crash in on itself, or you feel like things are spinning out of control, remember this is a process, not the destination. Once the dust settles, a whole new world will be available to you. Exactly. And this is what's fascinating about spirit, because as we know, and especially as light workers, the earth is going through so much transformation right now and so much chaos, right? There is such a shift in humanity and within the inner being, right? It's both a chaotic churning because there's healing and transformation taking place for the highest good and for the better, the betterment of humanity and everyone on earth, because we are in an evolution period. And so we are in this perceived chaos, but it's truly a death and a rebirth, right? So this is where you are probably transforming immensely, Lightworker Collective, Starseed, Earth Angel, whomever you are, because you are in alignment. So if you're seeing this video, then you are in alignment with your resurrection, so to speak, like your death and rebirth. You are completely rebirthing yourself into your true self, your authenticity, your wisdom, your gifts, your telepathy, your insights. And that requires so much inner healing, and it requires that rebirthing within inside. Humanity is really experiencing that on all different levels, and everyone is experiencing that. Whereas this chaos and this churning, because there's healing and the new being rebirthed out. So really, really holding grace and kindness for yourself, knowing to trust the process. Become quiet, go inward, feel, be graceful and kind with yourself as you move through these transitions, knowing you're not alone in it, and you are loved, and you are safe, you are protected. Remain in your heart, connect again into your heart. For your heart knows the way, it always has. It's like what Rumi says, follow the heart for it knows the way. And it's powerful. Or Amma, Amma is an amazing deity. And honestly, I feel that she's, an ascended master in human form. And what a gift that we have the capacity to even access an ascended master in this lifetime. But you too hold that divinity. You too hold that inner capacity. It's just about the awareness of self and the self-acceptance, but also the work. You need to be willing to feel and to do the inner work, and to not fear it, and really to observe the being. Where do you need to be accountable? Where do you need to be patient? Where can you just move through these tides of change with empathy, grace, and love, pouring love back into the self, and connect with others, and connect with the good forces, connect with meditation and positive movement, healthy nourishment for your body, aligning with other souls who are within the same stream that you are, because this is a phenomenal turning point in humanity, and it will require immense courage, resilience, and strength. So lastly, beautiful collective, you got the card consistency. So 36. Consistency. Earthly meaning. Your habits make you what you are. Exactly. This is so funny because every time before I speak, it's like the card is just affirming what I'm saying. Exactly. Make your habits that of your highest good. Nourish your mind, body, soul, spirit in a way that is of the highest good for you, for your heart, what aligns with you, what aligns with your authenticity, right? Anyways, sorry. I'll continue on. Your habits make you what you are. Stay committed to your goal. Steady progress will get results. It can take a lifetime to be an overnight success. So there's no rush to burn yourself out. Exactly. Especially if you're starting something new, just ease the pressure off a little bit. Pour back in a little bit of love and grace to yourself. It's not about perfection, and it's okay. Through failure is where we learn, right? That's where we grow. It becomes one of our greatest teachers, actually. So being consistent in your words and action builds a reliable platform. An occasional show of kindness does not make someone kind. Love is dependable. Be or turn to someone you can count on. Your past has helped shape your present. The present is helping to shape your tomorrow. Acts of love, hope, and mindfulness shed light on the past, transform the present, and invite brighter tomorrows. The seeds you plant today will blossom and bear fruit. Positive thoughts and actions plant a blessed future. Wait for illumination. It will come. Every 24 hours, our planet makes one full rotation on its axis. In this time, it travels over 2.5 million kilometers in orbit around the sun. It will have experienced over 8 million lightning strikes, 7 earthquakes, and 18,000 storms. Around 353,000 humans will take their first breath. 18 million will share a birthday, and 151,000 will exhale for the last time. New species are discovered, others become extinct. Still, the world turns. We can depend on the dawn to break through even the darkest of nights. Awaken from darkness, watch a baby day be born, and know there's always hope, always love, always a road to peace. One small step after another can take you just about anywhere. Profound. So truly, this is such a healing time. And you may deeply resonate with this reading, especially if you've been doing the inner work and you've been really stepping into your soul's call or a new gift or a new capacity that you wish to birth out to the world. Your guides and spirit is reminding the collective now more than ever. It's about the moving of tides and change. We are of the earth. Mother Earth herself is evolving, and we are evolving with her should we choose it. But a part of the evolving is also the harder periods, the perceived darkness or scary elements. They are not. They are actually gifts that balance the light. They bring the learning, the new capacities, the understandings. So this is a sacred time. It's an opportunity to truly step in to whom you are as a soul and a spirit, to be that leader, that guide, and that force for others who will need you. But also to hold that grace and that honor within as you move through these ever intensified times of humanity. You are not alone, and you are so deeply loved. And a part of your blooming are these periods of struggle. You are transforming. You are on the path. If you found this video, you are with the flow of the consciousness rising, and that is profound. That is no small feat. Keep going. Hold your true north. Remain in your heart. Connect back to the quiet, the introspection, the stillness. Mother Nature. Many blessings to you, and thank you so much for watching. If you resonate with this video or you want to work with me in any capacity, please follow the information below, a link to my website, as well as just comment some hearts if you would like to claim this, if you resonated with this message and you're feeling that uncertainty and just knowing, yes, I have been feeling that. Well, you're not alone. You're actually perfectly on time. So if you're feeling all of this uncomfortability and this churning within, then congratulations, because that means you are evolving, you are healing, you are transforming, and you are rising. Remain in your heart. From my heart to yours, many blessings, love, and light. All will be well.